Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Welcome. I hope you will stay and subscribe, and thank you in advance if you do. Today is going to be an eyeshadow palette dupe video. I have for you the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions compared to the Badhabit After Party Hours After Party palette. So here's the Badhabit palette, and then this one goes for $9 and the Huda Beauty goes for $27. Holding them up together, and I'll kind of hold this up, they look the exact same. So we're going to see how they perform on the eyes. If you're excited for this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know to do more of these videos, and also it really helps me out besides obviously hitting subscribe and the notification. The thumbs up lets YouTube know that my videos are helpful and can reach other people that are interested in the same thing you are. So I'll be on this side, it'll be the Badhabit palette, and on this side, it'll be the Huda Beauty palette. For the Badhabit, I'm going in with the shade called Morning After. There is a ton of fallout, but it's only a third of the price, and Huda also has a lot of fallout as well. So this is just, a standard light brown shade, transition shade essentially to help me blend some of the darker colors in here. And that is why a transition shade is important, is to help all of the other colors that we're putting on the eye blend much easier and look better. Going with the Huda Beauty palette, there is no name for this shade. There are no names for this palette. I'm just kind of lining them up by pure vision. I'm going to go in with the lightest shade here. I cleaned off my brush with my Cinema Secrets, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Blend it in the crease and up toward the brow bone as our transition shade. Literally no difference whatsoever in my opinion. Now, upon further inspection, the Huda Beauty has way less fallout, but I feel like this side is more pigmented, don't you? I ran it on the lower lash line, so I feel like this side's just a little bit more pigmented. I could be wrong, it could be my vision, but that's what I'm seeing. I would love to take the shade Musk right here, Husk, and put it right over in the crease, just to deepen things up a little bit. That is a very pigmented shade and a lot less kick up. I don't mean fallout, I mean kick up than that previous shade. And then I'm just going to take that along the lower lash line as well. I'm going to stop about halfway and just connect it to that upper portion like that. So I cleaned off the brush and I'm going in with this shade right here. That looks like it would correspond. And putting that right in the crease as well. See, this seems to be a little less pigmented than this side. A little more on the warm side as well. But I kind of like that better, so I can build it. However, it is deceiving because in the pan, it does look way darker than it performs on the lid. And that's okay, but I didn't do swatches of these or anything, so, it is what it is. And that's all we're going to do. So comparing, I would have no idea. If I was just looking at myself on the street, I would have no clue. Going with the Badhabit, I'm going into Invite Only, which is a nice dark brown, and I'm going to start placing this on the outer corner. Really just dotting that on as per usual with darker shades and sort of wiggling it to get a nice seamless blend. And I also tilt my head back and then relax my eyes. If you have hooded eyes, it's a good trick. So this shade is obviously super duper pigmented. Just going in with a little bit on the lower lash line. Super pigmented, hardly any fallout on that shade, and it was really nice and not chalky. This shade right here was pretty much patchy in my opinion, and the Huda Beauty was really, really smooth. So those are some differences, but you know, it's a third of the price. On the Huda Beauty, going in with this shade, which looks very much like our other shade, and it seems just as pigmented upon one swipe in the pan, going on the lid. And I'll put that a little bit, going a little bit, like halfway. To me, this is a much more smooth blend. This looks a bit choppy here, and this is very, very smooth. But if you're not one to really care about that, and you really can work with a shadow and you only have a certain budget, then maybe it is worth it. I want to take Open Tab because it's a very deep shade, and I just want to see what that would look like trying to blend this darker shade into the shimmers we're going to be going in with. So that's really, really a nice shade. I want to swatch that. That is so pigmented for this $9 palette. Wow. And on the Huda Beauty side, the corresponding shade looks like it would be this one right here in the middle. I'm using a different brush. And we'll put that on. We'll swatch them side by side. How about that? Use a different finger. Looks pretty dead on to me. Okay. So yeah, that's really interesting. I think I'm going to go with a gold, and I'm going to go in with the shade Trouble right here. It's a really nice gold. Why did I do that? I have to transfer it to this finger. And that is blinding with pigment. Oh my God, how beautiful. This is a nice true gold. I will swatch this shade. Really nice true gold. So how stunning. I'm going to wipe my fingers off with my Cinema Secrets cloth. And on the Huda Beauty, it's going to be this shade right here. Now I'm just going to place that on the lid. It seems to have the same metallic foil look, pigment. They look exactly the same on the eyes. Let's swatch this one next to that one. So this is the Huda, and this is the Badhabit. Huda looks a little more pigmented, but I did pick up more. What do you guys think? I don't know. It looks really, really nice. I really, really love it so far, and I'm not having any issues. I'm just going to take Morning After again, and I'm going to place that above all these shadows and try to blend them nicely together. And I feel like we lost that transition shade when we did all the other shades. I forgot to record it, but I went in with Tipsy here, and I just put it on the inner third and as our inner corner highlight, and on the lower inner third and as our brow bone highlight. I want to swatch this one for you too. This one is super gorgeous. It's, oh my gosh, the pigment in this palette is so worth $9. I'm going to wipe that off on my Cinema Secrets. And the shade that will best fit that is this pinky one down here. It looks icy on camera, but it's more of a pink tone. Looking good. Pigment is strong. I'm really impressed with this Huda palette. I haven't tried it since I got it. And I kind of run that up high as well. And we'll bring that onto the brow bone. And I will do a little side-by-side swatch of that. So here are the two in comparison. Very, very different. You can see the undertone. Huda's is much lighter and this is much darker, but on the eye, they look almost identical. Almost. This one looks a little bit more silvery, whereas this one is just a little more subtle. So this one packs more punch. This is more subtle. I will try to even them out. going to put on liner and lashes, and we'll do the face together and we'll talk about it. So I've just put on the e.l.f. lashes that I used the other day in the video. Yes, they're dramatic, but I feel like this look calls for drama. So here is the final eye look. Can you tell a difference? What do you guys think? And then I'm going to take the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt and take the sculpting shade. And I'm just going to, that's very pigmented. I'm going to use that as a contour and a bronzer. So this is really nice, but it's almost red toned. And I kind of like that. My skin likes that. I haven't used this product before, but I've had it for a while. This is a really nice shade. So it's obviously pigmented, and I went in with a lightish hand as I err on the side of caution, but wow. I'm really digging this. So if you're more of a red tone bronzer person, I think this would be right up your alley. Really nice. So I just want to say something about something that's kind of not bothering me, but kind of annoying. And I'm just going to be going with this Believe Beauty blush in Born to Blush in Wink. I got a DM from someone on Instagram about my channel. It was like, you know, you really need to get better clothes and better makeup, and I like you, but you know, basically your channel, not basically, your channel needs a lot of work. Okay, fair. Yes, my channel does need work, but I didn't start it solely for like aesthetic reasons. Clothing, and I have tons of makeup. I just focus on drugstore makeup a lot because that is what you guys tend to like, and I do incorporate high-end from time to time. So I don't know, I just felt like that was just not really constructive in any way. So automatically, if you DM me something like that, it gets deleted straight away because I don't have time for that. I focus on positivity, encouraging people, lifting people up. I mean, I just started YouTube, so I mean, the big YouTubers came from the same place. So that is a very nice shade. I love that shade. I'm going in with this SOPHX palette for my highlight, and I'm just kind of floored that people really think that that is okay to say to someone in a direct message. I mean, and it was in response to a story that had nothing to do with anything. Since I can't find my favorite highlighting brush, I'm going to use the Luxie 522 highlighting brush, tapered highlighting, and I'm just going to go into this shade and this shade, honestly. And that is so beautiful. I like a little on the front of my cheeks, so I went in with this shade and that shade, but I want to try all three. You know, I think even a bigger brush like this looks better diffused on the face. It looks more seamlessly blended, I should say. But this highlight is no joke. Killer. So I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to add that to the inner corner because it's so beautiful. Do you see? It just amped that up like times 100. So beautiful. So since I'm bad at lining my lips on camera, I just went in with the Colourpop lippie pencil in Shot Clock. Then I'm going in with the Lancome L'Absolu 306 Vintage Ruby lipstick, and it looks like this. So I think it will complement it perfectly. And look how this has these edges on it, and it's so unique. You can almost line your lips with this lipstick on its own. And Lancome lipsticks are amazing. Yeah, I feel like that looks delicious. And I just want to put a little bit of this Ofra Rodeo Drive gloss on. This is their anniversary gloss. I love a good gloss. I'm just going to press that in. And we'll spritz it with some e.l.f. Glowy Dew Mist. So you guys, this is the final look. What do you think about the eyeshadow palettes? Would you be able to tell? Now, there are some differences, obviously, in formulation as far as, you know, kick up and things like that, but shade for shade, this is, I would say, it's enough of a dupe to say it's a dupe. And if you don't want to spend $27, this is about $10. So yes, it is a dupe, and you can see side by side here. And I can't tell on the eyes. I think that's a great dupe if you're looking, you know, for this palette, that you can just go to eBay and find this, or Amazon and find it there. I'm really impressed with that SOPHX highlighting palette. I love the Lancome lipstick. And yeah, I will list all of the makeup, the base makeup, and the eyebrow pencil that I used in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. I love you all. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.